Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I'm more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were...
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. 50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out.
Okay. Alright, sorry guys, I guess my mic wasn't on that entire time. So this is a Super Bowl rewrite series. The original score of this was 24-6 in favor of the Cowboys. A half win means I change the score but not the outcome, and a full win is if I change the outcome entirely. This is number 6 of this series out of 50, whatever the hell we're on now. I hope you guys enjoy it like you have all the other ones, and as you guys can tell by the channel name, I don't play defense, I only play offense. So with that, let's get on with it. Okay, so there's a punt there. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to go with the run on first down here. And it's set to All Pro. I originally had it set to All Madden for the first one, but then I realized it's basically impossible to score whatsoever on that. So I think I have it set to All Pro right now. Now, first play was a run. We got 5. Let's see if we can duplicate that run here. Alright, yeah. So we got 5 there. Got the first down. If you guys have any ideas for videos you might want to see coming up at any point, make some suggestions. Right now, I might be doing a schedule-based thing, but that might have to start next month when we have, you know, the better Wi-Fi and limits and all that to do so. But basically, Saturdays and Sundays will be Survival Saturdays and Madden Sundays, or vice versa. I'm not quite sure which way it's going to go yet. Then we'll have basically videos posting maybe every day, every other day, I don't know. But there's 3 of us posting on the channel, and my brother's going to be starting a PC series as well. So, don't know the game yet, but I don't know if you might post some Skyrim or something like that on there too. So keep an eye on that. And then my other brother will maybe be posting some Monster Hunter World or Destiny when we get the game or something like that. Sundays will primarily be this. I might switch it up and play some WWE 2K18 or something like that. And then on Saturdays, it will most likely be either Tomb Raider or Uncharted 4. I'm going to try to get Life is Strange or Last of Us again so I can play through that. I've already beaten Life is Strange a couple times, but I never streamed it, so I wanted to play a playthrough of that with you guys watching. I apologize for the lack of videos, really, but I know I posted a bunch in like a whole week or 2 span or however long that was. So I was hoping that would keep you guys, you know, happy and watching while we sorted out our situation. Depending on data, like right now we only have 6 gigs of high speed, so I'm hoping this will let us at least do this video. But when we have limited data like that, there's not really much we can do in terms of videos. When that happens, it will probably be when my brother does his PC series, or we might do some vlogs or something. Zero Defense Gaming, I know it should be mainly a gaming channel, but unfortunately we simply can't consistently post gaming videos. So we will be posting vlogs, and we're going to post a wide variety of different things. We want to focus on gaming, but with our very limited resource right now, we can't really do that. But as you guys can see, 2nd and 2. I believe that's actually 2nd and 1.5 yards, but you know, they can't put 1.5 yards apparently. This is our first drive, so if we get a touchdown here, then we've already gotten a half win, because we would have 7 if we don't miss the extra point, and I get picked, obviously. I kind of should have expected that, because in this game, for some reason, your quarterbacks can't throw a touch pass to save their life. But yeah, so here we are. We're already down by 7. If you play on anything but pro, you have a higher chance of throwing picks than you probably should. So, yeah, guys, I don't see, and rushing the ball, as you've seen so far today, it's actually been pretty good. But when you play on most difficulties, rushing is very hard to do. Probably should not have thrown that. Yeah, of course not.
And let's face it, they've won the AFC East 14 out of the last 15 years. They feel like it's their birthright to win that division. So if you're going to go get it, you've got to take it from them. And the Dolphins didn't get that done on Sunday.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. Get it. Ah, of course he drops it. Alright, so as you guys can see, we didn't do anything there. I do have accelerated clock on, so it doesn't take as long to get through the game. That, you know, helps shorten the amount of time that's being used on a live stream. A lot of my live streams, as you guys saw, were like 20 to 45 minutes, and then before, when I was doing my Bears franchise, they were between 45 minutes and an hour. So I was told a while back that I should shorten them, to at least semi-shorten them. I don't know if you guys prefer shortened videos or not, but most people that I know aren't going to sit there for an entire hour and watch your video, so. Alright, so we're going to be in a 2-minute drill now. I'm running primarily slants because that's the only play that can really get you down the field for almost certain, and drag routes, because that's all that people can catch in this game for some reason. Curls can work, but I kind of don't want to trust a curl to get me a first down here. Currently, damn it. That one I knew was doomed from the start. I'm not bad at this game, as you guys have seen so far from most of my Madden Challenge, Super Bowl Rewrite Challenge things. It's just this team is not, like, overall-wise, isn't a great team. So I'm hoping you guys understand that. You know, I'm not going to bring you games like this if it's going to be like a complete and utter blowout, but I didn't know how this team would play. This is my first time using them in Madden, and I definitely know why a lot of my friends told me I probably shouldn't do this series because of how many Dolphin Super Bowls there were. Now, it's good because most of the time they're on the winning end, so I'll be able to at least, you know, sorry, I'm losing my words here. For the most part, I'll be able to at least play against the team, because I think these guys are like a 75 at max overall in this game, because I haven't updated rosters or anything, so that probably doesn't help at all. I'm going to just call a timeout here with 3 seconds or less left on the clock, and then maybe I can hit a field goal.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Alright, here we go, guys. Why are you guys suggesting a fucking foam? I fucking hate this game. I could have at least attempted a field goal here, but no, instead I have to toss a Hail Mary up in the air. It's going to get picked. Yeah, it was almost picked. See, if we would have gotten a little more yards, they would have let me kick a field goal there, but, you know. Apparently, if you're a couple yards out of range, they won't even let you attempt one. So, halftime, it's 10-0, but, you know, we still have a chance of coming back into it. The only time we won't have a chance is if we're down by 20 plus and we're in the fourth quarter already. There's not a lot of games that, or teams that can come back from that. I mean, it's only 10-0, so it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to scramble with Tannehill. Probably shouldn't, but currently he's basically the only thing we really have that's going correctly on the ground right now. The ground game in general, I should say, is going well. The pass game, not so much, so we're going to run it. Oh, no. Okay, good, we got past the line. I didn't think we were going to. Frank Gore's only rushed twice, but he's gotten 8 yards. I got to get into field goal range to at least cut into this deficit that we're in right now. I don't like the idea of constantly being behind in games. I would like to at least stay competitive. I mean, even if I get behind by like 28 and there's like only like half a quarter left, I'll still at least attempt to score. Especially in this game where a touchdown basically gets me a half win regardless.
Now it's Tannehill. And a hit yard loose.
Why do you guys drop everything? Like, we're basically getting the not even close to midfield half the time and shit happens. And then the one drive we actually did well, that stupid interception ruined it. It's very hard in this game to get any type of momentum when your quarterback, no matter what overall he is, can't throw a ball to save his life. And I basically have to keep running with my quarterback 95% of the time because he can't fucking throw. They get demonetized for that, I think. But who cares, right? Yeah. Run, Gore, or just let that guy get through, whoever was blocking that. That's what's funny about this game, that how that guy's frozen, that seems to happen every few plays. It's really funny. I don't know if you guys think it's funny or not, but I definitely do. Alright, let me see if I can get another decent play here. It's not going to get picked, thankfully, but that's not going to get us anything.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball.
I like how this guy, the commentator, is saying, oh, we have made enough to keep the score low and da-da-da-da. It's like, yeah, of course we have. Nobody's really frickin' doing anything. On my team, nobody's definitely not doing anything. Thank God he didn't fumble. That's another thing in this game, guys. Quarterbacks seem to fumble almost every single time they get hit for some reason. But yeah, let me rephrase that. When you're a human playing the game, you fumble basically every time you get touched. Yeah, of course I did. I'm not liking how terrible my team's doing today. I mean, once again, I had like a 7-point disadvantage in overall or something like that, so I didn't expect an easy or a great game, but I'm expecting us to at least complete some passes. I hate it when it does that. If you guys don't know what happens in this game, or you guys don't play it very often, if you click the hike button one more time, it basically auto throws to X. Okay, so we're only down by 7 now. I still have a chance to get a partial victory here, but it doesn't look like we're going to get a full 3 right here. Alright, so I don't even think I have a condition for if I have the same score, which could potentially happen at this point. Of course I trip over my own guy. Because that's the most Dolphins thing you can possibly do. Trip over your own guy. Alright, well, let's keep trying to run it while Drake's on the field, since he's rather fast, and Frank Gore's old and slow. Let me see. Oh, see, that's something that I think he does on a daily basis. In, like, real life, he can break tackles like that. I hope you guys are enjoying this playthrough. I know my commentary isn't super colorful or anything, but I'm hoping you guys are still at least kind of enjoying it. Or at least, you know, maybe at least watching it with some type of excitement. I understand that I'm down by 10, but, you know, in a sports game, it's no matter what sports game you play, for some reason, it's like the players are stupid or something on one side of the ball or another. Like, the main reason I don't play defense on basically any difficulty is that they just can't protect anything. Like, it can be like a long field, like I can be all the way on the other side of the field right now, and they could get the ball exactly where that like 2-yard line is, and somehow in like 4 minutes, less than a minute sometimes even, they can just get one huge play and boom, you're down again. And almost every single time I watch other people do rebuilds on like actual team rebuilds like I used to do, well, I just don't live stream them very often right now. But yeah, it's like very annoying, because it makes every single quarterback, even like the best quarterbacks in the league right now, throw like absolute garbage, and it doesn't matter what defense you have, they basically play the same way as the quarterbacks do for the most part. Okay, break the tackle. Okay, good. We got the first down, start of the fourth. We're probably going to lose this game, but let's try to make this a half decent fourth and inches. Frickin' course, it's fourth and inches. Don't block it. Thank you. Okay, so all we have to do is score one more time when we get a half, you know, rebuild. And of course, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. They went down to like less than 50 seconds and got a score. Gotta hate this game sometimes. Okay, so another field goal gets us a partial rewrite, which I'm fine with because of how garbage this team is. But so far, I haven't all the way lost a rebuild yet. I've at least done half successful rebuilds this entire time. So I'm liking my record in terms of doing this, but I know at some point I'm going to run into like just a whole slate of games where like I have to play the Patriots as, you know, like the Rams or something like that. And somehow or another the Rams now are probably going to play worse than the Rams then, even though they have basically a higher powered team. There's Drake busting out like a 13-yard run right there. Yeah, okay, I did the math right. I know I'm not super knowledgeable in terms of like what plays are called, but yeah. Okay, so grab. Gets it. Of course he overthrows it. See, that's what I'm talking about. That happens 9 times out of fucking 10 when it's a high, like, when it should be a catch and they're wide open like that. For some reason, no matter who your quarterback is, you somehow overthrow them. And you know, it's like really annoying. Fuck. I'm cussing quite a bit in this video, and I don't know why. I really hate this game sometimes, because now it's like they're basically going to probably score again, and I'm going to have 0 time to really do anything. Okay, so I got into field goal range again, so as long as we don't mess up in any way, this should be at least a half success of a rebuild. And out of the 6 I have, with the 2 combined half victories, if this does become a half victory, I'll have 5 out of 6 wins, which isn't that bad if all things considered.
I call that play a success. A nice inside
But, you know,
run.
I'm not going to get a full rebuild. I can tell right now, even if we score a touchdown and we get the ball back, there's only a small chance we'll actually win this game if we completely come back. Especially with plays like that where we only get like 2 yards. Okay, so let me try to at least get the first down here, maybe. I don't know why I'm throwing it on, or I'm rushing on 3rd and 4, but, you know, that's what the coach wants me to do, and I got it. I hope so, because they're watching them mark. Okay, good. I was about to say, they're going to mark this 4th and inches, aren't they? Because they seem to do that in the last 2 Maddens. If it's anywhere near where it could be a conversion, but it could also not be, they almost always go with 4th and inches, and it's kind of annoying most players, including myself, who kind of play this more to have fun than crap. And yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. He was like barely even hit, and somehow or another the ball gets fumbled. So annoying. Okay, so we'll be able to get a half rebuild for certain now, unless we do another fumble and actually lose the fumble. Okay, sorry, I'm a little bit sick too, but I wanted to while I had some great speed for my Wi-Fi to go ahead and get at least one video up of this. So, 76 yards, by the way, isn't that bad in this game when it comes to rushing, because doesn't matter difficulty, for some reason your line can't block for you, unless you're on rookie difficulty with all the sliders almost all the way down on their side and all the way up on yours. You're 99% of the time not going to get shit when you run. Okay, so they want me to go for it, and I probably should go for it, but I'm not going to because I want the partial rebuild at least, and I'm not going to get the full rebuild anyways, so I might as well at least consider, at least get my half victory here. So I'm down by 11. The defense isn't going to stop them. Yeah, of course not. So I did a partial rebuild, or I did a partial, you know, successful rebuild this time. After, I think, 4 straight full rebuilds, I finally got one partial one.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once, we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
11 for 22, 121 yards and a pick. That's terrible numbers.
Some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
At least I did better than, for the most part, I did a little bit better than Peyton Manning did when he got utterly butt-fucked by the Seahawks. See, and then there's stuff like that. Like, why can't they just make them pick up speed just enough to at least try to catch the ball?
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Well, maybe like...
Over the middle, complete. It's Gray.
Oh, so a late touchdown here.
Now he's free.
Even though he's slow as molasses, he still gets a touchdown. Okay, so there you go, guys. Combined 5 out of 6 victories with 2 halves and 4 fulls. I'm going to watch this even though I don't have to. No, actually, I'm not going to watch this because I didn't win it. But let's look at the stats here. I'm just going to look at mine. So, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 50% completion rating, almost 200 yards, so that's pretty decent. 76 rushing yards for Kenyon and Drake, 50 yards for Ryan Tannehill, and only 9 for Frank Gore with 1 fumble by Tannehill. Let's see, we had 80 by Gray, who scored the 1 touchdown we had, 49 by Amendola, 40 by Kenny Stills, 25 by Mike Kinsecki, and 2 yards by Ford. That was the one. Okay, so we got 2 sacks there. And then we had 1 sack and no picks. We were 3 for 3 with our kicker, which is pretty good for a all-pro difficulty. So that's all we got for you guys today. Come back tomorrow for maybe another one. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow yet. Keep your eye out. We're going to try to post at least 3 times a week. starting probably next month. But this month we're going to be doing some vlogs. Maybe for you Yu-Gi-Oh players, we'll be doing some deck builds, deck profiles, whatever you want to call them. I'll be starting some predictions weekly on particular teams or games or whatever you guys want to do for NFL. Right now, the Bears are playing Detroit, so if this is on Thanksgiving, so that's why that's happening. But thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.